Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jed Murdoch. I'm an associate professor of wildlife biology and currently serving as chair of the Wildlife and Fisheries Biology program. It's just a quick message to welcome you to the program and give you a quick introduction. I'm coming to you here from the woods in Essex, Vermont, not too far from the campus in Burlington. And again, just wanted to give you a quick introduction. The Wildlife and Fisheries Biology program, the WFB program, is one of the most popular programs in the Rubenstein School. And as a student, you can concentrate in either wildlife biology or fisheries biology, and we have a lot of great resources around those two concentrations. We offer a minor as well. Much of our program is geared towards really strengthening your knowledge, skills, and capacities around wildlife science. So much of what we do is around using science, applying science to real-world wildlife management and conservation problems and issues. And there is no lack of those kinds of issues today. Our curriculum really follows national standards and consists of a series of kind of knowledge-based courses. So those would be things like ornithology and mammalogy, natural resource assessment. We also have courses that are a little more quantitative and help give you the analytical tools to make sense of wildlife information. Those include courses like GIS and some statistics courses. Yes, statistics, wonderful field. Principles of wildlife management around the science of wildlife or population management. And then we have a number of courses that are more synthetic, that draw on all these interdisciplinary elements around solving conservation problems. So conservation biology might be an example there. A thread to many of our courses is to really get you out into the field, to give you some hands-on experience in issues related to wildlife. So we have a strong curriculum with a field emphasis. Our faculty are broad and diverse. We come from a variety of different backgrounds, and we study everything from mammals to birds to fishes to reptiles and amphibians. We engage in research around, of course, management and conservation, but also questions around wildlife behavior and ecology. And we do have a number of various specialties as well. Disease ecology might be one example that's very relevant to today. Our program also is the base for a number of student clubs. So we serve as an ad hoc base for a student chapter of the Wildlife Society, which is a big national professional organization. We also host a student chapter of the Audubon Society, and we have another chapter under development to put together a group of the backcountry hunters and anglers, another national group. And those are great opportunities to get some experience outside of the classroom, working with local, state, regional, and sometimes international biologists. When our students graduate, they go on to all sorts of different fields. If I had to summarize them, we see that a number of students go right into direct wildlife management. So some gravitate towards places like the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service or some other federal agencies, Bureau of Land Management, U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, or state agencies. Every state has a fish and wildlife agency or department, Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department as an example. Same sort of thing at a different scale. Students also gravitate towards the the nonprofit field, and that's much more mission-driven work, right? And we've had students go on to places like the World Wildlife Fund, the Nature Conservancy, the Wildlife Conservation Society, many others in between as well, big and small. Some students go into the private sector. There's no shortage of work in the private sector. There's a great need for wildlife biologists there. Some venture into the zoo and aquarium world, working for conservation departments there. And we do have a number of students that are really interested in research and really enjoy the scientific process. And that tends to send you right into graduate school. We've matriculated students to some top programs, places like Yale and Duke, some of the big wildlife institutions in the western United States, and they've gone on to do some really exciting research on everything from bats all the way up through African lions, polar bears, elephants, you name it. So they're out there doing some really exciting, impactful work. So that is the Wildlife and Fisheries Biology program in a real nutshell. I just wanted to give you a little slice to welcome you to the program, to the school, and I hope we get a chance to see you this coming fall at the University of Vermont.